You know how at the end of a long work day, you always end up with 3 or 4, sometimes 5 pocket knives in your pockets? You know, the fancy pants one that isn't good for anything? And of course, the construction blade that you've been using all month and is dull and you should have changed out last year. But then there's your daily carry that goes everywhere with you. And for me, that's the Kershaw Knockout. My favorite blade I've had my entire life. It's just always there for me. And it works. And it fits. And it feels good in the hand. And it looks like it was made to be used. And you've never even had to oil it or tighten the blade because that's just how you do stuff. Because, you know, you're so busy. But it fits. It just fits. And whenever you need something to fidget with, it's always there for you. Like a best friend who lets you fidget. But every once in a while, you have a craving for something new, something fresh. Enter the Spiderco Tenacious. With its trademark round hole for easy operation, a 4-position pocket clip, or whatever that means, an overall length of 7.77 inches, with a plastic G10 handle. Don't ask me what G10 means, but it's cool. And man, this knife just feels good. But can it compare to your best friend? Let's find out.
Today I wanted to give you guys a quick tool review. Now this is a special tool because this is the only tool that I use every single day. And I'm sure you do as well for many functions. Probably functions that we shouldn't be using it for. And that is the pocket knife. Now I've been carrying the Kershaw Knockout for 3.5 years, which oddly enough, it's a 3¼ blade length. I guess that's not really odd. So the Kershaw Knockout that I've been carrying is actually kind of a special one. It's the speed safe assisted blade, which means that little spring in there, watch out. I mean, it'll flip that thing out there for you. See that? Okay, that's a good example. Let's be very careful here on camera. See that? That is the SpeedSafe assisted spring inside. And that actually makes it really easy to open with your forefinger. So I've gotten really accustomed to opening it that way. Now, before the Kershaw, I did carry Spyderco, just a small 2 3/4 inch all steel Spyderco with the thumb hole. I got that knife when I went to college. My father gave that knife to me as a gift when I went to college. And that became my daily carry knife. I went to college in Pennsylvania, so it was legal to carry a blade with you. At least I hope it was, because I did. I loved that knife. That knife is now in a box somewhere, but I still have it. I don't really use it. It's small. I really, really, really like this size. It fits in the hand perfectly. Again, closed. The body is about 4.5 inches. The blade is 3 1/4. It's a great size. This size fits perfectly in my hand. The butt of the knife sits right in my palm. And when I flip it open, it's very easy to maintain a good grip. Now, hopefully, most of you have not had to use your knife for self-protection, but if you did, this is the size blade I would want to have on hand. Now I'm so happy with this blade, I use it for everything. I mean, just yesterday I used it to open up a paint can lid, and the blade is perfect. There is no movement. I've never had to tighten this blade once. Now, this Kershaw Knockout is well used and well worn. It is not well oiled and well sharpened, but it is well used and well loved. My kids enjoy the knife as well, and I say that with safety in mind. They know how to use knives safely. Now, I am a fidgeter. I'm sure many of you are fidgeters. And when we're bored, it's nice to have something to fidget with. It's probably not a good idea for it to be a 3.5 inch blade though. So, you're probably saying to yourself, well, Adam, if you're so pleased with the Kershaw Knockout, why are you changing anything? Good question. Now, here's the answer. The easy answer is, I guess I'm just a little bored of this knife. Now, this is the Spyderco Tenacious. It's a 3 1/4 blade with a 4.5 inch handle. Now, I'm rounding there, okay? It's supposed to be some kind of special edition. It's a tan plastic cover over a metal body. The thumb latch for closure is very easy to get to. The thumb hole is pretty big. Okay, camera, get on here. Knife, 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 knife. Move on the knife, not the eyes. I have the camera set to eyes, eye detect, so hopefully it's picking up the knife now. I can't even see, but there you go. We've got plenty of pictures of it. All right, the Spyderco Tenacious fits pretty well. It's got a good shape of the body. I would say I do like how the Kershaw is just a tiny bit heavier because of the metal body, the full metal body. So Spyderco cut down on weight and did a plastic handle cover over the metal body. That's fine. It's nice. It's lighter. It's a good grip. It's a good blade. I don't like serrated blades. I think they're pointless. Now this Spyderco it feels good. Now the Spyderco does have a slightly larger pocket clip, which I do like. Over the 3.5 years, obviously, the Kershaw pocket clip has loosened up. Now over the 3.5 years, the Kershaw pocket clip has loosened up. And what I noticed with my old Spyderco is years of carrying that knife, the pocket clip never actually did loosen up. I've never had to tighten the Kershaw, but it could use a little bend. Now moving back over to a Spyderco will be a little change because now I have to get used to a thumb opening again. And that's okay. I mean, I did it for years. I'm sure it'll be just... As you saw in the video earlier, there are many people that like fancy knives. Fancy knives are for nothing. This is a fancy knife. It's cool. It's got a gold blade. It functions fine. It's a little loose. It was not an expensive knife, but it looks pretty. Is it functional? Not really. It's a glorified letter opener. Now I know that many of you in construction carry a blade, and literally a razor blade everywhere you go. I know a lot of guys that do that. I did it for a while, and it is what it is. There's guys that I know that will never carry anything other than a razor, other than just this razor. Now it's just like carrying your daily firearm. You've got to carry what you're comfortable with, that you know well, that you've practiced well with, and that you know that if you need it, it will be there. So, that being said, that's like my tagline, I think, that being said. I say that all the time. Do I overuse it? Now the Spyderco has a painted stainless blade, while the Kershaw just has a stainless blade. I don't care about that. I kind of just wanted the tan color on the Tenacious. You know, in feeling them, I'm really kind of enjoying the weight of the Spyderco, just getting back to a light-bodied knife. So I guess only time will tell, right? So this is my initial review of the Spyderco Tenacious and my long-term user review of the Kershaw Knockout. If you can get a Knockout, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, I think you'll be very happy with it. I love the 4-finger speed safe assist. It's great. It's so easy to open. But now remember, you also have the thumb tab so that you can open with your thumb. So no matter how you use the Kershaw, you're going to be very pleased with it. Now Kershaw calls the little 4-finger tab a flipper. So that's the flipper. So you can use the flipper or you can use the thumb stud. Either way you decide to open it, the Speed Safe Assist kicks in and it just opens beautifully. So this video can act as my long-term review of the Kershaw Knockout, which I love and highly recommend, and my unboxing and new user review of the Spyderco Tenacious. So that wraps it all up, guys and gals. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button so it propels us deeper into the YouTube algorithm. Watch those advertisements because that gives me a few cents back for all my editing that I put into these videos. Oh, and hit that little bell so that you can receive notifications every time I release a new video. So thanks again for watching. I'm Adam, and this is The New Woodworker. All right, guys and gals, today I wanted to bring you, excuse me, I'm hitting puberty as we speak. Come on.